have way more experience putting things inside of you than I do. So, I mean, of the two of us, really, if one of us was going to shove something in their butt to have for later, it would definitely be you.
That's what I use instead of a fanny pack or a purse. I just shove it up my ass now.
Right.
Yeah.
Just like you're going in to visit your husband in prison or something.
That's right. You'd be surprised. Actually, you wouldn't be surprised, but I could fit it there.
Brought my banana purse, honey.
Banana purse.
My banana purse.
Do, 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 do.
Banana
purse.
Come on! The weekend has landed. All that exists now is clubs, drugs, pubs and parties. I've got 48 hours off from the world, man. I'm gonna blow steam out of my head like a screaming kettle. I'm gonna talk cod shit to strangers all night. I'm gonna lose the plot on the dance floor. The free radicals inside me are freaking, man. Tonight I'm 𝓚𝓸𝓷𝓵𝓿. I'm Peter Popper. I'm going to Neverland with my chosen family, man. We're gonna get more spaced out than Neil Armstrong ever did. Anything could happen tonight, you know? This could be the best night of my life. I've got 73 quid in my back burner. I'm gonna wax the lot, man. The Milky Bars are on me!
And now, live from Rule 34 Studio, I bring you a girl that takes all of the drugs that enhance her performance. Here she is, your host, the one, the only, Kinky Katie.
Hello, and welcome to the show. This is Kinky Katie's World number 438. I am your host, Kinky Katie, and with me, as always, is my hard-working favorite flesh-covered fuck toy, the one, the only, Mr. SC.
Right.
What is going on?
Sure.
So we are coming to you live from the new Rule 34 studio, KinkyKatieRadio.com and RadioChaos.net. We're not finished with the studio yet, but we're getting there. But we wanted to make sure that we only miss 1 week of a show and not miss two.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's fun for me. I enjoy it. So really.
Well, yeah, it's fun for me too.
I need studio in order to have enjoyment.
Plus, you know, we have Brian, who's extremely faithful.
Yeah.
He listens live. So hello, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Yeah, we're getting ready for the holiday season. So as you can tell when you watch the video, I've started with the Christmas wear. And, I've got my little penguin onesie on, and it's got little penguin feet on it. Maybe I'll take some pictures for you guys out there for free.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, like everything.
It's the foot hijab, except it's more of a foot burqa. Because you can't see anything, because it's a total foot.
Right.
Yeah. Except the only sucky thing is this doesn't have a drop seat.
What does? Oh, your onesie.
Right. Mm-hmm. So if I have to.
Footsies?
It has footsies.
Okay. I wasn't paying attention yet. You have feet? All this time, I didn't know you had feet. I thought, really.
I'm surprised you know I have a face.
You have a face? So fucking echoey in here. Jesus. I feel like I'm in a cave.
Well, at least it wasn't as bad as when we were leaving the old place. The echo. Right.
When I took everything down, all of a sudden you when you take everything out of a room that you're used to, you know, pictures, the furniture, everything, all of a sudden you walk around and you realize this is like a cave in here. It is amazing.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway.
So as I said, you know, it is during the holidays. Well, the holidays are here, and it's happening now. I don't know when you're listening to this or watching this, so it really doesn't fucking matter. But it matters to me a little bit, I guess. Anyway, I'm rambling. So there's going to be like Christmassy shit thrown into the episodes that are in December.
Right. Okay. I was looking forward to Christmassy stuff. I'm really glad that you're making sure you get to fucking holiday content because, you know, holidays. Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, they do. And some people, it interests some people.
Right.
So.
Yeah, well, when it's wrapped around a nice pair of Hooters, everybody likes everything Christmassy. I mean, like Halloween, same thing. Slutty outfits. Yes. Give me more, please.
I'm a naughty little elf.
Something.
Stick that candy cane hook up my butt.
Something. We're putting something in there.
There's a movie that I see lately everybody's been talking about this movie coming out. It's called Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine Bear.
Have you heard of it?
No. Actually, I think I have heard of it, yeah.
Well, apparently it's it's oddball group of cops, criminals, tourists, and teens converge in a Georgia forest where a 500-pound black bear goes on a murderous rampage after unintentionally ingesting cocaine.
That sounds about really right on exactly real life. It's what would happen if you gave a grizzly an 8-ball. For sure.
Well, who knows how much? Well, I don't know how much it was. It could be more than an 8-ball. They could have had a whole fucking kilo.
It could have been 5 or 10. He is a bear.
Fucking key, yeah.
Right. Well, the pictures that I'm seeing, he is like, like he buried his face into a pile of it, Scarface style. That's what it looks like to me. So no, I mean he got a hold of quite a bit.
Yogi's on the yay.
Right. Right. When does he start doing oxys and benzos?
Well, poor thing's going to have
he's not an American bear then, really. I mean, how are you going to be an American bear? You ain't on any pills, too. I mean, after you go up, you got to come down, right?
Well, he can handle fentanyl like nobody's business.
Right.
Doesn't even faze him. I'm cocaine bear. I don't know. That's just a little strange.
Right.
To me.
So did you reserve tickets for us to go see it in a live broadcast somewhere? It sounds like you're excited about Cocaine Bear. Is it the bear or the cocaine?
No, everybody is fucking. I don't know why everyone's so jazzed about it.
Really?
Yeah, but apparently I've seen quite a few posts of people. They're like fucking.
What the fuck is up with Cocaine Bear?
Right. They're like all psyched about it.
After a failed drug smuggling operation, a black bear ingests a large amount of cocaine.
Why's it got to be black?
Were you going to let me finish my plug? You finish it. You finish it. I was in the middle. You shit on it. Shit on my line. It's okay.
Why do you always do this?
You could go find your own. You could go find your own now.
Find my own what?
Find your own quote or whatever.
I'm not even looking at it anymore.
You find your own notes on this movie.
Oh my God. I don't care about the movie.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Uh-huh.
I hate you so much sometimes. I really do.
I have a hard time picking up a thought after I lose it. Once I lose it, it's gone. And I usually just walk past. So,
then why do you got to make me feel like shit?
What do you mean? What are you going to make you? What are you talking about?
Oh my God.
What are you on about?
Okay, fine. Well, let's talk about the model who won the most beautiful vagina contest.
Really?
Yes. And now she rakes in a fortune on OnlyFans.
Right. Well, she's got the prettiest puss. Award winning.
So there was the most beautiful vagina contest in Brazil.
But you.
Usually it's asses in Brazil.
I would imagine, but the puss is right next to it, so why not?
We did.
Why not?
We covered that. That was
right
actually in the fast forward episode.
Very close by.
Anywho, so she's getting toys made of molded after her puss. She goes on for only a couple hours on OnlyFans all the time. Well, every once in a while, like only a couple hours a day or a couple hours a week, some shit like that. But Vagina mais bonita Brasil.
So it's the prettiest bush in Brazil, really. I mean, is it worldwide? I mean, obviously somebody else could have entered.
I would think so.
They didn't say, well, you're not Brazilian, screw off. You need to go home, white boy.
Well, if you're a boy, I don't think you could win the world's
prettiest,
most beautiful vagina.
We could rebuild it. It can be done.
Well, I wouldn't say it's not bush. It's
okay. Well, push, whatever. You know what I meant. I wasn't actually talking about her hairstyle, really. It's just the general vicinity, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So there's this place that I want to know what exactly goes on there. The sign outside says brunch, club, porn, and cakes. Now
that sounds like a bar I've been to.
Now I wonder, is it like a cake sitting?
No, they're just talking about asses, really, right?
I guess so.
That's what I would think. I would think it's all about butts. I mean, it's butts. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I mean, they come with the rest of it, really.
Brunch, clubs, and porn.
In bar.
Well, I would assume it's a bar.
Yeah, because why would you have a place like that if you didn't serve alcohol? That'd be dumb.
Who has brunch with no alcohol?
Just saying. I'm just saying. We used to go to several places. Like you go to a shithole bar and they would just have porn playing all the time. I don't know if that was a thing that would happen in any other place other than South Florida, but there was like more than one too. It wasn't like you could just go to that one place.
No, there was several.
Several. Like, and they weren't. There was nothing on the door to let you know, hey, I'm going to go inside and see some ragdoll, hardcore going on.
Jesus, man, it's 7:30 in the morning. It's like, yeah, and you look where you are.
Right. I mean, you're assuming we all just woke up. What are you talking about?
We haven't been to bed yet.
Right. Right.
We are keeping this shit going until we drop.
It always made me feel like I had to take a shower though. Like right when you sat down in a place like that, it was like you were fine, and then you'd leave and go, oh my God, where was I? What was I doing in there? What's going on? And
it's like they always have the bartenders walking around, the waitresses, they're always in like disgusting lingerie.
Oh yeah.
Like really, but when I say disgusting, I mean like dirty, tattered.
Well, yeah, like it was the 99-cent Wish buy, but when Wish didn't exist.
That has been in someone's trunk for a couple of years,
right, and already worn 2 or 3 times, which even if the person washed it and tried to keep it clean, it's hopeless,
stained,
because it's just plus you're in a bar that plays porn, so
at 7:00 in the morning,
we know what the place is like. There's a film for sure. There's a film. We did karaoke in the place that played porn once.
That was the place down. The one that I'm thinking of was down by the airport, airport.
Right.
That it was like rainbow painted.
I don't know.
It's called like Paradise Pub or something like that.
I don't remember. I mean, I remember us going. There's one place that I'm thinking of that typically played porn, and when we went there meeting somebody for literally a karaoke party. And when we pulled into the plaza, we both looked at each other and went, this is a place that plays porn. And we walked in, porn's still playing, but it's karaoke night. You don't remember that? And we got up and it's that really narrow, thin place where it wasn't that big. It was like a front and a back, maybe 15 feet wide, that went to the back of a plaza, like a nice seedy plaza. Anyway.
Yes.
Right.
Yes,
right.
I do.
So we literally sung karaoke to, whatever was going on. We had a blast too. What are you talking about? I remember having a good time.
I'm sure I did.
No. Porn and karaoke. Yeah, they go together.
Yeah, why not?
Right.
Or it's like kind of like the air sex competition contest, you just act out what's going on the screen.
Okay. I think you should have your own if you're going to hump the air. I mean, you need to be working on imagination, right? Like, were you going to be, I don't know, maybe a visual aid would be nice. I don't know. I'm not an air humper. I don't really know how this, you know what I mean?
An air humper. It's like just get you excited. You start, humping the air uncontrollably.
It doesn't really work for me so much. I'm glad it works for some people because I like to watch them air hump. It's hilarious. It's like air guitar, but way better. It is. I wonder if the people that are really good at air guitar are good at air humping. Is it like transfer this? Does the skill set transfer over, do you think?
No, then wouldn't they be good at air fingering then if they were good at air guitar?
What? I didn't even know about air fingering.
Well, if you're going to air hump, you can air finger. And if you're good at like air guitar, then you can probably because I've noticed that guys who know how to play guitar or who do play guitar, they're quite, they're good with their hands.
Well, yeah, they literally do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Your forearms are like Papa. You're never going to get tired.
Right.
I don't know. There's a Hanukkah toy that's out there called the bouncing dreidel, and it looks like a butt plug.
What?
There's a toy for Hanukkah. It's called the bouncing dreidel, and it looks
made it out of clay.
Want to try? Ready?
Easy there.
I know. I'm just banging things around.
Right.
Well, I can't help it. Oh my goodness gracious!
I can't find any air fingering competitions.
So I guess then there isn't any. That's okay.
Right. There is a whole lot of air guitar though, for sure, and air humping. Lots of air humping.
I've seen air kissing.
That seems really weird.
It really
It
was.
seems pretty like,
Pretty like,
Well, it's one of those things I don't think I've ever, at some point in life, I must have air humped. You know what I mean? But air kissed, I don't know. I don't have any memory of air. You know what I mean?
Oh God. No.
No.
Well, if you guys want to send us your submissions as your air humping or air kissing, feel free to send them on over.
Right.
If you want.
Can you look at them?
Yeah. I'll watch
it. I'll watch your air finger.
I'll watch your air
You want
finger.
an air hump? Go ahead. Do it with your clothes on though, please. Because that's like the official ruling in air humping, I'm sure, is you have to be fully clothed.
Yeah. Well, then you've got that guy who's in a banana hammock going, what is it, ripping in it and a driving or
Ripping and tearing.
ripping and tearing.
That dude wasn't at the air humping competition, was he?
No, he was just outside on a fucking by a pool deck,
Right. He had nothing to do with it except for he was making a humping.
He was definitely disgusting. He was creepy.
Right. So anyway, if you're gonna have a submission for air humping, the rules are, you have to be clothed, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, you can wear an outfit if you want to, I think.
I mean, I don't want to see your wang bouncing while you do that.
Well, then it becomes a different thing, right? I mean, then you're just showing me your dick, and you do that anyway. So
send me the helicopter.
why don't we do something different for a change, and you work for it a little, right? You know what I mean?
Tease me a bit,
Something.
Give me something to leave to my imagination.
Right. I don't know. Something. Air hump. Or air finger. Air kiss, that's a weird one too.
Air blowies.
And what?
It's like ghost blowjobs.
Okay. Sure.
Can't neglect the balls.
Right. No, you can. No, I mean you can. That's definitely that's subjective.
You're not very
No, I'm
in a ball play.
No, you could that's fine. Correct. Hey, when you've taken a lot of damage over the years to nuts because of just here and there. But,
it's not all my fault.
I didn't say you aren't the only person that's ever been near my balls either.
That's true.
So, what are we talking about here? I mean, they're just, I'm fine if you leave, just
so all those other people ruined it for me, and now I can't have ball play.
I mean, I was fine. When we first met, I was fine.
Yes, you were.
Yeah. So I mean,
you
draw your own conclusions as to why I don't like it anymore. Then you know what I mean.
But I was hammered at the time, and that was a total accident. I didn't mean
which time.
The one with the whippy smacky.
Okay, yeah, that's once
where it got like grapefruit black.
I don't even know how many times, just in general handling of them, that you've wavoed when you should not have wavoed.
Well, there was one time
you were rolling dice you're like trying to play Yahtzee up on my shit, and you're just like, bam, give me a 7, hard way, baby, ow!
All right, so there was one. I was holding it your sack taut, and I had like one nut, and you told me I could flick it. You told me I could. You gave me permission because you said, and then afterwards you're like, I didn't think you flicked so hard. I'm like, you fucking told me to do it.
You don't have to flick very hard. Is the point?
Well, I don't own nuts, so I don't know.
I mean, especially if you have them like held down to where they can't rebound. They have like a rubbery sense in them.
I mean, I've done cock and ball torture CBT to people before, and
sure.
I've nailed someone's nutsack to a piece of wood.
Okay.
I have crushed somebody's nut with my foot I was wearing high heels. I mean, I've kicked someone square in the taint with pointy high heels.
Right. Like you're not making a good case. I mean, you're not talking your way in. I'm letting you know.
Well, no.
Really, you're not selling it.
But I'm just saying.
I don't know why in the world I would have trust issues at all with you around I'm not sure. How many dicks have you cut off on film?
I'm not telling you.
No, a lot. I mean, the answer is a lot. Many.
I haven't cut. Oh, that's fake though.
Right. Okay. It's still a visual. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen what you do to male parts when you're like left to your own devices.
Own devices?
Yeah, you run amok. Right, you do. Absolutely. You run amok. And it's fine for people who, you know, don't really care for their stuff and like, you know, to be in pain. That's fine. That's a way. I mean, that's a, you know, that's one way to approach, you know, letting you handle their huevos. It's just, you have to be into it. You have to be into the hurt, really.
Into the hurt. No, that's not true. So. When is the last time that I've hurt you?
Uh-huh. I don't, well, because, what do you mean? It's because it is directly because I take care of them now. I watch you at all points in time.
Yes, I'm the ball assassin. That's what I do. I'm a ninja. I sneak up on because I'm just so ball crazy.
You used to like
not just dick crazy.
You used to like poke at them and shit for sure.
Because I don't have them. They're fun. It's like, well, it's
now
like
you're
titties.
Just making excuses as
I'm
to
not
why.
Making excuses. That's the truth.
Why you've injured them? Like, no, you poke at them. Yeah, of course I do. They're just so pokeable. What? They're flickable sometimes too. Sometimes they're mashable. Have you ever really squeezed one really hard? It's really cool.
It's like a kumquat. They kind of pop a little.
Right. Yeah.
It's like a grape.
Yeah.
It's different. I mean, I don't know. I don't have the compulsion to, to grab one of your balls and crush it, like smush it, you know? I like to play with a sack. It's like your weenus.
Right.
And for people who don't know, weenus is when you hold your arm out, it's your elbow skin. That's weenus. That's your weenus. And if you don't believe me, look it up.
And really, technically, you don't have to hold your elbow out. it's the skin on your elbow.
Oof.
You okay over there?
Yeah, I am. I was thirsty and it was like,
you're bubbly.
Right. I chose the lesser of two evils. I have coffee with half and half in it. So that's fucking dairy. And then I have carbonation. So I'd rather have the carbonation.
Okay.
But
pour down the center. Release the combination.
Yeah, you could do that. Oh, I was watching Wang the other day.
Wang, YouTuber.
That Justin Wang.
That we've talked about some of the stories that he's covered, the jizz jar and lots of those stories were brought to us by Wang himself.
Yes. So thank you for the content.
Right.
And this story, I was like, oh no. And well, that's kind of like the stuff that he talks about to like blowfly girl and
the girl who liked to put
garbage
maggots up in her sniz and let the maggots hatch into wormies because it's wormies, they squirm,
they wriggle and shit,
right?
Yeah. Okay, so that's just what you're getting into, so you know. Well, he talked about the story that they had to have an orangutan, or is it orangutan?
Orangutan. I say it the American way. Orangutan.
All right, so they had oranga. So they had an orangutan rescued from this one like tourist stop.
Correct. In Asia somewhere, Southeast Asia.
Right, because it was being used as a prostitute.
Mm-hmm. He was saying that everybody in the area knew about this chimp, whatever she was.
Yeah, and they used to shave it. So it's like a shaved orangutan. So it like looks like a weird lumpy version of ET or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
just in a village somewhere in a mountain, And
they said that most people that would come because there's other prostitutes, of course, but there was only one orangutan. But
there can only be one, really.
There can only be one. Yeah. Well, she was quite popular. A lot of people wanted to so she was busy.
Busy orangutan.
She earned those nanners.
That's got to be harrowing, though, sticking your dick into something that could literally just maul you,
Oh
I mean,
God.
it's one thing to find some cage fighter and roll around naked with her. Okay, that could be dangerous enough if she just decided to make it so, right? But in orangutan, really, they're so much stronger than we are. I mean, it's not even close. There would be nothing you could do if that orangutan wanted you dead. You would be dead.
Right.
I mean, the orangutan would catch a beating, sure, might get killed, right? But that orangutan can just tear your head
kill you.
right off your shoulders.
But I'm just, it's like, why do you want to fuck a monkey?
Now, people, what are you talking about? We've talked about Mr. Hands.
I know.
I mean, they were like going to a neighbor's, not a neighbor's,
yeah.
but to, just to some dude's horse farm.
Yeah, I recently
Without anybody knowing and just doing it.
I recently watched that documentary called Zoo.
Wow.
It's about that whole story.
Right.
Like it's about like what led up to it and like how it happened, how he met these people. And they were like, they talk about and played some of the audio from the video that was found and they blurred it out. Like they wouldn't show it on screen, but I've seen it. And I was just like, oh my God.
Right.
So you actually said this guy, for those of you who don't know, this guy, Mr. Hands, he died from getting fucked up the butt by a horse and it perforated his colon or like his intestines.
Or 2-foot dick in your asshole.
Yeah. He even had a cast made of the dick. So
really?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't his first time banging this particular horse.
Well, no, I don't think so.
So the orangutan lovers, they were saying that when they went to pick her up, that when it's a small village, and right away everybody in town like knew exactly what they were there for. Like when the military shows up or the police show up into a village, that they don't see anybody,
right?
And they're like, "Ooh, it's over there." It's over there.
Yeah.
And they said the lady started screaming, don't take her from me. Don't take her from me. But when they walked in, then immediately the orangutan like comes over to like paw at him and like was trained to come on to him.
Yes. Yeah. They said that it would like go in and lay down and like spread their legs and start like playing with themselves.
Oh my God.
Yes.
It's a little wild.
Yes.
They said that a lot of the workers around would literally come on Fridays and like line up at the door for the orangutan.
My God.
I wonder, they have to have more durable vages, right? I mean, they're orangutans. They got to be pretty tough. I mean, they're, wild animals. They're like that. They got, rough and tumble cooters.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like, finding a girl.
Is that the appeal?
To finding a girl.
I want some monkey cunt.
Well, I'm just saying it like sometimes a girl that has some mileage on the tires, you can rough that pussy up. You ain't hurt it. You know what I mean?
It's got scar tissue.
It's whatever.
It's built up like leather.
Been worn in.
It's like a catcher's mitt.
It's right. You're
oiled.
It's not too stiff. No, it's broken. It's going to give where it should give. Same idea. I mean, it's just a more durable vag there. It's an orangutan, for crying out loud.
Oh my God.
I wonder if they put her in makeup and stuff too. Probably.
Well, they shaved it. Like I said. I
don't see how that's making it better. You know what I mean?
You got some stubbly, weird looking thing.
I know.
That's so weird.
Uh-huh. And let's say some kind of like CRISPR genetic experiment happens while they're banging it and you get a little orangutan kid. I mean, it's not possible, but, wave a magic wand. We're talking about, people who bang orangutan.
Evolution happens. I mean, you do get defects, so you never know.
Right.
Something could happen.
How do we know that? I mean, she definitely wanted it.
I mean,
when she asked for it.
Yeah, I mean, look how she presented herself.
She did. Right when you walked in, just spread her legs, just like that.
Whore.
Right.
Fucking monkey whore.
Right. Well, and I don't think an orangutan's a monkey, to be fair. It might be an ape, I think.
Well.
Technically.
Yeah.
Actually, Katie, I believe an orangutan is an ape, or I could get it wrong, but every time you say something's a monkey, somebody immediately either calls you a racist or say, no, it's an ape, weirdo. A chimp is an ape. It is not I know a chimp is an ape. It's not a monkey. People tell me that all the time since I have a chimp tattoo. Did you know that's an ape? Yeah, I've heard that a few times.
It just reminded me of Ari Shafir. That's a dog on your shirt. Yeah, it is.
Right.
It's like you got a monkey on your arm.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
That's exactly what happens too. Actually, it's not a monkey. It's an ape. Yes, I'm aware of this too. Yeah. Right. Thank you. However, I have a tattoo of a Japanese toy on my arm. You can say it's an ape or a monkey, but it was a stuffed toy
and a swamp samurai.
It literally was a stuffed toy.
Yeah.
So It was really neither a fucking monkey or an ape. Everybody that tells me that is completely wrong. They're completely wrong too. Like, no, dude, it's a fucking toy. It's not a real thing. Jesus Christ.
Oh, hey, one of my new favorite toy lines, Pussy Punch toys. It's like fisting a jug of mayo. Just
what?
Don't look at me like that.
Well, we were talking about Warren and snizzes. I know a thing or two about one that's been broke in. Long before I got there. Don't even look at me. Don't even look at me. I had very little to do with all of that before me.
You're so mean.
What are you talking about?
Whatever.
Yeah, well, you were just making the connection of fisting a mayonnaise jar. Your exact statement was, "Hey, I love my new pussy punching toys. It's like fisting a jar of mayonnaise."
Well, I said I like to look at it. I've never used any of them.
No? Okay.
No.
It was sounding like you use them, and that's what it sounds like, punching a mayonnaise jar. I was like, wow.
Well, it's just like what I don't know. That's just what I popped into my head at the time, because then now I think about it, the only image that pops up is when a dude gets fisted. He's all tied up and some guy is covered up to his elbow in boy butter, and it's all white and slathered on. It looks like mayo, and then he just shoves it up.
God, why is that always a thing? Like, why does it always have to be something massively large? Why can't
What?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying, why does it end up there with a lot of guys? Got like things like fisting and things like that. I'm convinced there are more guys that like to be fisted than girls. To me, it seems like I've run into more dudes who large objects were their thing.
Yeah.
Than I have met girls who large objects was their. I mean, some girls have large toys, but
right.
We're not talking about, we're not doing a silent duck, a screaming duck. We're not doing no ducks, no.
The confused mallard.
I don't know either.
Well, but anyway, back to this thing. There's Pussy Punch toys. It's the candy cane dildo they made, and it is like hooked like a candy cane. I mean, it looks like, the way the coloring is, it looks like a candy cane, but it looks very painful, and it looks like there's blood on it already. Like there, it is textured, but it's large. It's definitely fit for pussy punching or dick hooking. Something.
Or beating somebody who comes through your front door unannounced.
Yeah, you can fucking really do some damage with a heavy dildo. Because some of those rubber ones. Oh, even they have the John Holmes replica dildo.
Right.
And John Holmes was a very famous porn star. I think it was in like the 60s or the 70s.
Sway back.
70s.
Way in the 1900s.
Anyway, he died. But he had this massive dick. Like, he's got a cock. Like, big.
Famous porn star.
Really famous. And I don't remember what he died from, though.
But, obviously fisting, right? He got fisted to death, right? Like a mayonnaise jar. Except when somebody reached in.
Or like shaking out like a can of like refried beans or Spam.
Grabbed a hold of something while they were in there and just pulled it inside out.
Like Windsock prolapsed the ass.
Right. I made a handle up there. Hang on, buddy.
Oh, there was a story once about some kid was in a jacuzzi and got stuck there was like some vacuum or drain and sucked half of her intestines out through her asshole.
Ooh. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Put her butt up to the intake or something. Well, we talked about that though.
I think we did a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, obviously putting things next to machinery is, other than, wait, except for machinery that's made to be for things to be put, I mean, there are things that are designed for that. And obviously, yeah, go ahead. Stick your dick in there. It's made for that.
Well, that's kind of funny because on one of the moving boxes, I wrote like kitchen stuff, fuck machine.
The labeling of it when we moved. Yeah. No, you had like kitchen utensils, large dildos, and cooking books.
Well, because those were kitchen dildos. There's living room dildos. So it's like, goes
some people
along.
keep guns everywhere. Katie keeps dildos everywhere.
And bullets and vibrators and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like if you were the 𝓚𝓷𝓵𝓵𝓵 that had to like go on the local news because you got beat almost to death by a giant dildo by some Karen lady, some little soccer mom. Almost beat you to death with her fucking John Holmes replica.
Getting back to that fucking dick is huge. And it weighs like over 2 pounds.
Okay.
Like it's big.
Well, we got the other one that used to be right there.
𝓚𝓼𝓻𝓵𝓭.
That thing is a few pounds and just in
It
rubber,
is.
Yeah. I don't know. It'd be hard to really hurt. I mean, you could whop somebody pretty good with it, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's you're not stopping anybody with it.
No.
No. I mean,
well,
I could stop you with it, but like,
don't cram that in there.
Bend over.
Mayo. Get the mayo. All right, we're going to go to an episode of Rule 34, and when we come back, we got some more shit to talk about. So, slow. And welcome back to Kinky Katie's World, Rule 34 Studio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, and RadioCast.net. You can get me on the Twitter at KinkyKatieRadio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, KinkyKatieRadio@gmail.com. You can Google me, because I like it. You can also get me on Instagram and YouTube, so you can see all the outfits that I'm wearing and all the dumb facial expressions that I make.
Right.
Yay!
You have a onesie on.
I do. I have my penguin onesie on that's got little feet.
Pretty adorable.
Aw, thank you. So maybe I'll take some pictures of my penguin feet for you.
For free?
For free.
For free.
Yeah. I gotta get my toe socks out. I gotta find those for you guys out there.
It's the time of the year for toe socks, I think.
It is. Well, because they're red and white striped and they got fur on the top. So.
Well, it's not only that. It just seems like toe socks, like socks that like completely conform to toes, seem like the maneuver.
Yeah.
Right? You know?
It's comfortable.
It is.
I like it.
Okay.
At first I thought I'd hate it. I thought I really it was going to be annoying, but no, I'm like, oh, these are the best.
I just discovered the source of part of the echo.
Did you?
The speakers were on a little bit. It's not all of the echo, but it's a lot of it. Anyway.
Well, we're still getting into it. So in case I didn't talk about this before, we are in, like I said, our new studio. We moved from where we were before. We're not completely done setting things up yet, but, it's already an improvement.
Yeah.
I think.
No, we have a ton of more room.
So much more room.
Space.
Oh my God.
For sure.
So now I can start wearing like different outfits. I can finally wear my Giganto Lady D hat.
Right.
Except I don't.
I mean, you like a big hat too.
I
mean,
do.
so you've been like hammered by hat choice. You
I
don't
like
have
hats.
just because you keep banging into shit.
Yeah, it's cool because it's really large.
Well, it is a big hat. It's like 3 feet across. I think it's large.
It's very large.
Uh-huh.
I have to find the accessories to my Lady D costume, and then I have to fit into my Lady D costume because I haven't worn it yet.
Right.
And a lot of people, they want to see me as her
for Resident Evil. Resident Evil 8, I think.
I think it was Resident. I don't know.
Anyway,
it's a video game. Big lady with big boobs.
Yeah, looks like Katie could
black hair.
Right.
Yes.
Giant sized.
You'll see. Yeah, giantess. Very, very, very large.
Right.
Someone posted. They said someone on TikTok referred to masturbation with no vibrator as acoustic. So I'm going to need about 3 to 5 business days to recover. I think that's pretty funny.
Really? I mean, do you really need 3 to 5 business days if you don't have a vibrator and you're trying to rub one out? Old school style?
No.
No?
Then we recover, man. Like, that was that funny.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Anyway. Well, if you need your new calendar, the 2023 Carp calendar is out. There are naked chicks posing with giant fish.
Well, you need giant goldfish with naked wet ladies.
You do, in case people don't know, your Carp is a giant goldfish.
Yeah.
But the brand new one is out this year, and you can get it. And you can get lots of naked chicks with fish. Apparently, they've been doing it for quite a while, and it's quite popular. That's why they continued it. So I don't know if people are buying. Well, of course, I can't say of course because I don't know. But
I mean, how many people have stuck their dicks inside of Carp? You know what I mean?
It's noodling.
Really, it
Shut
is
your mouth.
noodling with a noodle. Paco Bear's letting his presence be known.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
He's making an announcement.
The king has arrived.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Circle of violence.
Really?
Jesus Christ.
The cats. They've been good. You know, when you move pets, sometimes they just freak the fuck out the entire time. They don't like any part of any of it. You know what I mean? What are you guys doing? You totally tore up the house. You ripped everything out of it. You kidnapped us in the middle of the goddamn night and drove us somewhere. We don't know.
Yeah, we also realized, and I didn't get a recording because I couldn't at the time, but our Floki kitty, who's usually out here, who gets in the camera quite a bit.
Small black one.
He
Little blacky.
my familiar.
Right.
He has learned how to say Paco's name.
It sounds like it anyway. It really does.
It really does.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, everyone's like, you guys are weird and you hear what you want to hear.
You're talking about something that you didn't record that really doesn't matter. But if you had the recording, it could have been cool, but you don't have it. So why are you telling me?
Whatever, because it's just on my mind and I'm just comes out of my mouth.
Okay.
All right?
Right.
Okay.
Right. Very aggressive. Got your Santa hat on. You get in Santa mode. Like you go German Santa mode. You know what I mean? Where you're not sure if you're going to get kidnapped and raped or whatever. What was that story we just heard? And I forget where it was. But we just heard a story that they would tell kids if they didn't do certain things, somebody would kidnap them.
It's Krampus.
No, but it's not Krampus. There's another one. There's another one they used to tell kids, and it was in another country, where somebody would come and grab you, but it wasn't Krampus. It was
right. It was like Santa's evil twin or something like that.
I forget what it had, like a
Cinder
different
Claus or
name, but you'd listen to it, and I want to say it was like an older person telling the story. So you're like, okay, imagine in the sway back them telling you, hordes of these things are going to come kidnap you if you don't do X, Y, and Z for Santa, and they're just going to rape you and kill your parents in front of you. Like they got graphic too, and it was like, oh my God, you told kids this. This was really nice of you guys.
Keeps
really.
those little bastards in line. Then I say, why not?
I guess working on the farm at 2 a.m. when you're 5 years old, that wasn't enough. I mean, now it's like you got to worry about somebody kidnapping you on Christmas Eve. You leave out the right fucking cookies.
Please be Krampus. Please be Krampus.
Right.
Not the other one.
I wish I remember the name of it too. It's like a half a hand job again. Tough shit. Brought up something we have no background on. Don't remember enough of it to even look it up.
I'm having a fucking coughing fit.
Yeah, well, it's because you're power prepping during breaks.
Well, yeah, no, that's true. But also, I'm getting over being sick.
Yeah.
So, as soon as I kicked all the dust
from the move, all of a sudden you got all clogged up.
And then, but I mean, I can breathe out of my nose now, so that's not so bad.
Sure.
So there's a new trend that's going around. These women, they're taking their period and rubbing it on their face and giving themselves a menstrual mask.
Right. It's good for the skin, really.
Well, I mean, so is cum, but I'd rather have jizz on my face.
Debatable that even that's good for your skin. You know what I mean? I mean, really, what are we talking about here? Chances are it's not good for your skin. Your pussy rejected that shit. You know what I mean? Think about it. Like your vag didn't even want that shit, and you're gonna put it on your face.
That's period. That's not jizz.
This what are we talking about? We're talking about period.
Right. But
anyway, so your vat and the jizz too. Your puss rejects jizz all the time, just spits it right back out.
It just falls out.
I can prove it. I can prove that your vag, it just like, bleh. Bleh. Right. I gave you that. Hold it in. What are you doing? What the fuck? I don't want it back. What do you, like, that was a gift.
Well, sometimes it's
from
full.
me to you.
The bank is full. There's no more room left.
No more room at the end.
No room at the end.
Right.
Sorry. So yeah, I mean, it's like fucking taking your tampon and like just coloring in your face.
It reminds me a lot of the things that people do just for the shock value of it. I think you know what I mean. They're just being edgelords. That's all.
Well,
like I'm going to be a powerful feminist and rub menstruation all over my face to prove, it's almost like to say this isn't gross at all. And you go, well, to some people it's not gross, but at the end of the day, any body fluid that you have, you name the body fluid from any gender or person that we're talking about, doesn't really matter. If there's a quantity of it, it's not a pleasant thing for me. Am I wrong? Like, name a body fluid that you could take a quart of and go, oh yeah, give me a quart of, fill that in here. Yeah, right. So we're
it just reminds me of bukkake.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like, so saying, menstruate, it's gross to a lot of people, but so is everything else that comes in quantity out of a person's body. So it just joins a list of everything.
It says, yeah, it gives your skin like this glow.
A glow. Yeah. Okay. I'll make sure. Hey, I got an idea. How about I lend you my jerk off crystal and you can wear that while you're putting on your menstrual mask to gain extra power.
Go to kiss your wife on the cheek and you're like, you taste like pennies.
I'm just saying.
Well, let me tell you, there was this one thing that I read. Excuse me. It says the sex trick that you need to do to keep your marriage like sexy,
right?
Keep your marriage hot.
Okay.
And they called it something else, but it's an open marriage.
Okay.
I mean,
that's the trick.
That's what they're saying is like the secret sex trick to keep, your marriage alive.
Bang other people? Okay.
Yeah, it's like bang and date other people.
Sure you could. That's one way. I mean, there's a bunch of other ways, but I mean, that could be one way. Whatever. You could do that.
But they totally named it something else. It was like EMD or something like that, but it broke it down like what it meant. And I wish I fucking had the article, but I'll just get it.
We talked about that in the last men's meeting when we all got together that we were going to start. Was going to be our pitch.
Yeah.
To all the ladies is that it was to keep a healthy marriage. I have to bang other ladies. Or guys. I have to bang other people. This is going to keep our marriage healthy.
See, it says so right here. See, that reminds me of what we talked about before. There was this one service that would go in and plant emails and ads and shit to your significant other to, feed the seed, plant the seed and, for an idea or thought.
Oh, I get you. Like a coaching system. It was a texting, but
something it would, like that.
Coach you through your relationship kind of a thing. I forgot what that was called, but we talked about it.
Like, sending them ads, like pop-up ads and stuff saying, like, oh, yes, the greatest thing to make your man happy is blowjobs.
Right.
No, it's like someone's voice being all sexy, something, blowjobs.
You know that hot waitress that said she would go home with you guys? That's gonna solve your problems, really.
Wow, this ad's really specific.
Well, it's weird too that some people who have never done things like that at all, who may actually think that, like, going into it, they may have the idea that this is going to save their marriage. Like, well, it's going to do it. And okay, maybe. I mean, but for other people, it doesn't work out so well.
No.
It may work out okay. It might not, but it's definitely not guaranteed, just so you know.
Right.
You just be prepared going into it. Yeah, there may be a feeling here or there that gets hurt, and you better be willing to figure it out afterwards. We're going to figure this out, right?
It's like, everything's fine.
It's all the things you did with him.
When did this
she took
start?
with him.
You mean,
Honey, you can't suck dick the way he can. I'm just saying, he's a lot better at it. You'll never catch up. Don't know what to tell you. Bob sucks better dick.
all right, have fun with Bob.
Okay,
You can go ahead then.
sure.
Fucking Bob. It's always Bob.
Right.
There was this teacher. She turned to OnlyFans when she wasn't getting paid enough money, and now she does extreme sex shows.
Extreme.
So, I mean,
What does that mean? Extreme sex shows. She's doing like large objects and shit.
Something like that. Stuff like that. Yeah. Even candle wax, big dildos.
Well, candle wax is not really,
Well, it depends where you are. Some people think that that's extreme when it's really not. You can go to.
It's not that hot, really.
No, it isn't. I mean, you can go to. Well, to some people, it's really hot.
Wait, let me rephrase that. If it's the right kind of candle wax,
If it's paraffin.
right. Well, there's probably others. I don't know. I'm not a chemist, but I know there's some of them that will burn the dog shit out of you.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If you're going to do candle play, usually it's paraffin.
Well, paraffin's definitely a safe candle.
Yes, it is.
Who knows what they're making out of like fucking almond butter or something, like, you know what I mean?
Yes, I do. But I mean, if you go to salons, sometimes they have wax treatments there where you can put your feet in, you put your hands in and stuff like that. But
Low
that's
melting
paraffin.
temperature.
Yeah, that's paraffin wax.
Right.
It's not going to hurt you. It's warm. It actually feels really nice. I like candle wax play.
Yeah, well, because it's a sensation, but it's not like painful.
No, it's not painful
be
at
a
all.
little
It's just
stingy.
it's warm.
Right.
It's just warm.
It's not that extreme.
No.
So this performer is not really that extreme of a performer, is what you're saying.
Well, I mean, I guess when she gets into her dildo shit.
Oh, stand by. They just crashed everything down all at once. So just the circle of violence gets us everything.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, where were we?
All right. Yeah, we're talking about this teacher that now is doing extreme sex shows. For stuff
To make
like
a living because teaching sucks.
Right. Absolutely. I mean, she dyed her hair like cotton candy colored. She's got big old boobies. She's cute. She's cute. I mean, she's got a nice body.
Yeah, she's got an OnlyFans. Check out the OnlyFans. No, so she's doing it live instead of doing OnlyFans, basically.
Well,
that doesn't seem like it makes a lot of sense, does it?
No, she is. She's doing it live on OnlyFans.
Okay, well that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
That seems to be like a maneuver a lot of ladies are getting into. One like OnlyFans, it could be anything, but something like that where they're doing little private shows for like some kind of a subscription based service. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like cam work.
Right. It is like cam work, except for it is cam work.
It is cam work.
Right.
Yes.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, you might not necessarily just be sitting on a cam waiting for somebody to like interact with you or anything like that, right? Yeah.
Or you could just say, "Hey, I'm doing diddling myself at this time, so if you want to view it live, then tune in."
Does OnlyFans do a live thing? Do they do live?
I mean, I assume so. Because I mean, I don't have an OnlyFans, so if anybody sees me on OnlyFans out there, know that it's a lie.
Right.
But
you can go live streaming on OnlyFans.
All right, so then, and you will never see a live thing. I ran across a video that I made that I forgot that I made.
Right.
It was a solo clown.
Pervy the
video.
Clown. No, that was with Feisty.
No. This was recent. This was like maybe a couple weeks ago.
Okay. I don't know what you just filmed yourself at some point.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
With a clown outfit on.
I forgot that I had
You're
it.
just clowning around.
Well, no. It was someone had sent me some gifts, and
It's definitely a GIF.
I was saying thank you.
Definitely a gift.
No,
It's a gift.
it's not a
It's
gift.
a fucking gift. Look how it's spelled. GIFT. It's a fucking gift. We've been saying it wrong forever.
It's a giraffe.
I'm setting the record straight right now. It's a gift. It's definitely a gift.
There was this porn star that feared that they'd have to go to the hospital after they did on OnlyFans. They took raw eggs and shoved them up their butt.
We're gonna get the salmonella. Is that what they thought? They're gonna get salmonella.
It was like they cracked the eggs.
Okay,
like it was shell-less, so it was raw eggs, just bloop bloop bloop.
Yeah, but like I said, they thought they thought they might have to go to the emergency room for what? Were they worried about getting salmonella from the eggs?
They thought that they were going to get sick.
But it's in your ass, weirdo.
Yeah.
We were talking about that last week, and I obviously last week, 2 weeks ago, last show, where I wonder if it's. I don't think it would hurt you to shove food because you know what I mean. I don't know. That's an out hole anyway. Even if it gets sucked up, it's just going to get reprocessed and shat out. You know what I mean? It's not like something that you have to go. I mean, if it's a big object, I would imagine that you want to go in and get it. But like a cherry, okay. What's I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but I'm just saying. I think it's perfectly fine to leave things in your butt. Like if I had a banana and I wanted a regular one later, I could leave it up there and get it when I'm ready.
Yeah.
Oh.
We have bananas in the fridge.
Right.
You want to try it?
Yeah, we'll put it right up your butt.
Not mine.
What are you talking about? You have way more experience putting things inside of you than I do. So, I mean, of the two of us, really, if one of us was going to shove something in their butt to have for later, it would definitely be you.
That's what I use instead of a fanny pack or a purse. I just shove it up my ass now.
Right.
Yeah.
Just like you're going in to visit your husband in prison or something.
That's right. You'd be surprised. Actually, you wouldn't be surprised, but I could fit it there.
Brought my banana purse, honey.
Banana purse.
My banana purse.
Do, 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 do.
Banana
purse.
Do, 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 do. Banana purse.
There's a kid of this porn star chick that it says child of porn star that's worked in the industry for 30 years speaks out about his mother's profession.
Okay.
So his mom's been in porn for 30 years.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, no, I really don't mind. You know, my friends have all told me, they're like,
heard every joke, I'm sure.
We've seen your mom.
I mean, has he?
I don't know.
I always wonder if that's the thing. You know, if you have a nude somewhere, well, not even a nude. I mean, what are we talking about here? I mean, a nipple or something like that. But, you know, I don't know.
I don't know.
I wouldn't ask my kids. I'm not even going to ask them. I mean, you know what I mean?
I don't want to know.
That's not even fair to even, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not fair to them to even bring it up at all. Just not.
Yeah.
If they ask me, sure. I don't know. You probably shouldn't look at that, though. I mean, just saying. If I were you, I would definitely avoid it.
Don't look at your stepmother like that.
Oh, really? You know?
Why? It's a very popular porn genre.
It really is. It's really such a thing.
You're an old lady now.
Right. No, exactly.
So you're like, right.
Right.
Oh my God. Oh man.
What else you got, lady?
I don't know.
Spit another one out. Give me something. Give me something good. I demand quality. I want quality and I want it now.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know. No, I'm sure I could find something.
That's okay.
No. You know, whatever.
We can wrap it up.
Yeah.
Wrap it up, lady.
Let's do that.
Yep.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you if you're listening live for for hanging on with us for a second. Right. I hope you have a great rest of your day, week, month, shift, trip, whatever it is that you are doing. And do you have anything for me, SC?
We survived. The cat's crashing the studio down in a big circle of kitty violence.
Oh my God.
Right.
All right, so the diffuser doesn't work.
Or hasn't worked yet.
Yeah, we just need to put it. Well, I need to get another one to put.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. The prep is catching up with me, and I've got to fucking go. So kisses on your pimp right side. Bye. Bye.
I like tacos and burritos.